All right. All right, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome aboard to the aftermarket recap. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. My apologies. I'm actually watching the Champions League match between Madrid and City. What a game so far. I'm going crazy. Benzema just got conceded a penalty, so he's about to take a penalty shot. I'm going bananas. Anyways, good afternoon, everybody. I'm here at the office. Let's rock and roll. Dow closed up 932 points. Nasdaq up 3.19%. S&P up 3%. Wow, what a big rise, right? Well, here we are. Rock and roll. We're going to go over exactly what the Fed said. We're going to go over exactly what the next scenarios are, some of the levels I'm looking for. But let's go ahead and report the news actually as it went. VIX down 13%, slammed 25.42, below 30. Good sign for the bulls so far. Anything below 20, I do like that for a continuation to the upside. Let's take a look here at SPY up 3%. Biggest gain since 2020, May of 2020. So nice to see. Equal weight S&P up 2.78%. Golazo Benzema, golazo! Sorry. Goal Benzema. We are winning Madrid. I have actually been to Madrid. It's a beautiful, beautiful stadium. Amazing. Golazo. Who else but Benzema? Sorry. QQQ up 3.38% today. IWM down up 2.67%. So in kinds of the majors, you can see that small caps were a little less, the least bit performer than, let's say, the NASDAQ. Obviously, the NASDAQ being beaten down so much, you can see that we got that snapback rally on it. Taking a look at the dollar down 1.18%, 102.51 helped that backdrop for tech to really boost. Yields came back down 43 basis points. Excellent to see if you're a bull. Let's go and take a look at, we'll take a look at the yields, TNX. And you can see, again, we're not out of the woods just yet. It's still above, elevated levels. So again, what I'm seeing here is possibly there's a gap to fill down there at 2818. We could get some continuation for yields to the downside. That's a possibility, obviously, after the Fed. I know, William, the Champions League. I'm losing. I'm looking down. I'm looking up. It kills me. High yield credit. Take a look at it. Up 1% today. Again, that boosts the tech trade. LQD, which is investment grade bonds, up 1%. So bonds were bid today with the Fed. We'll go ahead and take a look here at crude, up 5%. Of course, we're talking about, I put some headlines up from Reuters regarding what happened with a Russia ban from Germany and the EU, making crude climb up higher, making energy look a little bit more interesting, especially with cash heavy cash flow and dividends popping up and more stock buybacks. Gold futures up 0.63% and silver up 1.5%. Bitcoin nearly 40,000, very nice to see, and Ethereum 2944, 6.28%. So that's where we are. We're pretty much just taking a look at everything in totality. Let's take a look at the market. This is what I blogged during the day. This is the S&P futures. Nice break above. But again, 4304, that's the highs from, I believe, April 29th. I would want that to break first and then continue higher to 4371. That's your next level of resistance. That's what I'm looking for. But again, get above 4304 first, and then we can see what we get. But I do have NVIDIA. I have NVIDIA I closed for gain. I think we got like 38% on it right after the Fed. It went to break even on my runner, so I closed it. I still have Facebook calls, one contract, a runner. But again, it's been a rough week. I mean, look at all this volatility, broke down that Russian invasion low, and then we just continued to the upside. We could reject tomorrow. So again, let's see what we get in particular. I'm excited. I like what the Fed said in terms of 50 basis point hikes only, not 75. Again, if you're a bull, I wanted to get a 75 basis point hike and we rip off the bandage. But one more little piece of nugget of information. This is Gunlack. This is Gunlack's first name. Do you remember his first name, Kevin? Gunlack. He's the what is he? He's the fund manager. Forget his name. Gunlack. Doesn't matter. But he's a very big bond guy, and he's pretty bearish on the market. There's no secret on exactly how he feels about the market. But even he said that he's quite certain that inflation is peaking. That was the CNBC. So again, are we getting the bullish backdrop? I say hold on a little bit before we get excited. Big 3% pop. Usually, that's kind of a worrisome up or down. But again, 4304 to the upside. Let's break that first. Then we can start getting excited. Okay, good. 43.04. Let's see if we break to the upside. If not, you're looking at 42.52 for a support level on ES. Now let's take a look at some questions. I went ahead and posted a ton of stuff and a breakdown in terms of what Powell said on Instagram. Feel free to take a look at that and go into a little more detail on it in regards to Fed Chair Powell's policy and what has pivoted. The main thing, guys, is the 75 basis point hike being off the table on concurrent meetings in the future. It's all about where we're going to be at in terms of 50 basis point hike as we go forward. Neutral rate is looking around 2.5%, 3%. We're right around, I would say, 1%, 0.75%, as Nick just took a seat behind me at the desk. Okay, so let's answer some questions. Another great day to be a G.A.R member. Do you sell those NVIDIA and Facebook calls? No, I closed, Felipe. I wish we could do better, man, honestly. We had some losses this week, not the best. But again, I was short, so I took a hit. I still have some puts that's probably going to go to hell. But again, I got to work with what's in front of me. I'm glad that you're enjoying Felipe. Make sure to keep it locked on the blog, live market blog, as we go along. Anthony's asking, how do you join your Discord? It's garcapitalfx.com. That is to get access to Discord. The blog is not up for everyone as of yet. We're still working the technology. So it's still in beta phases, and we're moving forward with just having it for members currently, and then in the future, it'll be for everybody. Thoughts on Powell's speech? I mean, he said what he had to say, but right when he came in, he said inflation's too high. So he obviously is verifying or understanding and reading the room on what's important. But he basically gave it a hockey save in a sense here by getting us above that 42.52 level. If we look at SPY, someone was asking, Abajid, I'm going to ruin the name, my apology, last name Rao. 425.40 is your next support. Very, very similar to what I have here in 4,400. You go to create alert, 42.97, let's say 430. 430 would be a good level to break to the upside. If that does happen, 437.07 is your resistance. If you break below 425.40, I will target the 420 puts here on SPY. Do you think the market will continue the rise few days? I think we'll get a little bit of a pullback, possibly retest that previous support that we broke, and then we can get a little more. But here is what you're looking for, guys. You're looking for three things. Yields, TNX, we need to come down. Dollar, we talked about this, coming down, doing exactly what bulls needed. And of course, the VIX. The VIX needs to continue going down. If we can get back to around 24, that'll definitely help the bull case for the stock market bulls. Excuse me. What can be the top on TNX? Let's go ahead and take a look. Your top on TNX short term. This is the 10-year yields. And the fact that everyone is talking about TNX, guys, people are knowing what we're talking about, right? Important, very, very important. Right, Nick, Kevin? When we talk about VIX and TNX, now they're seeing, now they're knowing.
If you're long, okay, first of all, don't.
Yes.
Right? Q's.
Nick is right behind me. 33.248, Mattia.
Look, you had a 3% day yesterday. Are rates still bullish? They were, but you hit 30. So expect a pullback here, guys, on rates.
You can get a pullback. Yes. So let me pivot there, Nick. So really the high we're probably going to get is 30.24%, or let's say 3.25%. That is the high from October 2018, mind you. So we've had all of this to digest. A lot of supply coming in bonds, right? That's why yields are going up. But if we see a pullback in yields, what does that benefit directly? Cyclicals, tech, growth names, high betas, right? Remember we talked about that? Look at all that was up today. SoFi, CGC, Upstart, AMD, Pins, Football, Airbnb, Riot, Mara, Roku. All of these names are high beta names, maybe other than, well, maybe AMD, I guess. No, it's a high beta name. Obviously, it's a growth name. So those growth names are going to bid if yields fall. You need to always be watching three things: yields. You need to be watching the VIX and the dollar. If those three concurrently work together, Qs and SPY calls all day, every day is what you need to be watching. So we'll leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for your questions. Keep it locked as always. Make sure to check the last post on Instagram as I break down all the info. Little Nick just posted. I call him Little Nick, but Nick Lagosvini, I'm going to butcher that name. Nick did a video on Instagram, and Nick just finished the midweek update for the members on Discord. It'll be posted here in a second. Thank you guys as always. I'm going to go ahead and watch Madrid and Manchester City on my phone. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll catch you guys tomorrow in the morning. Cheers, guys.